And yeah, I mean, it's just the Giants definitely is. It's already a disappointing year. So I mean, might as well just start him and just continue to regret your mistake. And on to the last game though. The last game because you know it was not the best game obviously, but it was still an interesting game. The Cowboys and Chargers, and Dak, Dak actually came back. He bounced back after the horrible play, the horrible, absolutely horrible picks against the Niners. He had 272 passing yards, two total TDs. He started running the ball. That was my main takeaway from that. And another thing is also that CD Lamb also balled out. 7 catches, 117 yards, a TD. Actually, no, he didn't get a TD. My bad. But the one that got the TD was Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks finally started looking like a wide receiver too, like he should have been the whole year. And I think in a sense it's because there's just some games where they just didn't need to throw it. But this game he clearly started looking like a wide receiver too, and he had a nice rush too. And before I pass it off to you, I also want to mention though that Justin Herbert kind of struggled though to his standards. He did have two passing touchdowns, but it just didn't look too great. 227 passing yards and a pick. And Eckler returns, but 14 carries and 27 attempts. Yeah, no, that's not good.
Yeah, it wasn't the best day for the Chargers. I'm not too worried about them. Herbert has been balling this year, and I kind of expect that going forward. But the Cowboys, they kind of bounced back a little bit.
Hmm.
They finally started to use their actual wide receiver one for once,
Yeah, finally.
instead of just trying to run it down everybody's throats. And it might be kind of crazy to say this, but Zeke might have kind of made a little bit of an impact on that offense because
Yeah,
Pollard can is he can't really
score.
well, not score, but he can't get those extra yards to at least get like the first down. Like he kind of struggles with that, and that's kind of what I get why now. They valued Zeke that high,
Hmm.
but but yeah, no, this is it's a definitely bounce back game for the Cowboys, and we'll see what happens with them, moving forward.
We'll see what happens. And though the this upcoming week, though the game I'm most excited for, most interested in is the Chargers and Chiefs. I think that game's gonna be pretty close. I don't know though. At the same time, there's been games where it's like I expect things to happen, and just sometimes it's different.
I mean, that's the NFL right
That's the
there.
NFL though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, we'll see how they really do against the Chiefs because that's always their big test. Year in year out, and they're 5-1. The Chargers are 2-3. Chargers really do need a win though. They do need a win
Oh yeah.
because they're 2-3 right now. The the Raiders. I'm sorry, I thought I turned off my mic if I'm being honest, but the Raiders have a better record than them, and the Raiders for sure in my eyes are not better than them. So they have to win some games for sure down the line.
Well, I mean, they did have their bye, so
Hmm.
so I'm gonna kind of take that into account. But yeah, I think I mean the Chargers are just being the Chargers right now, and
Yeah,
it just kind of sucks to see because you want them to succeed. Well, at
yeah,
least I do.
yeah. I mean, I'm never gonna really be against someone that's an LA team. The Chargers to me are like the Angels. Like they're there. Like I'm not gonna sit there and hate them. I'm not gonna sit there and root for them, but they're there. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, this week was very interesting, and that's pretty much sums up our reaction to this week. And before we wrap it up, I just want to mention, as you can probably tell, like my partner didn't film with me this week, and I had to pretty much kind of do this by myself with my other friend. And I appreciate my friend for coming out, and we both love talking football too. And we'll see how it goes, and we'll see if this is also a more constant theme. But I appreciate you for coming out, and make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, I mean, you heard the man. Like and subscribe.